Hello, my name is Dante Renee, and welcome to the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more. Like tonight's film, this is 1976's MAE. This is part of a double feature with Welcome Home, Brother Charles, both directed by MAE who's also known for the Penitentiary films, and really just an unbelievable director, and I just love everything that I've seen him do. He has a definite style to his works, and you see it very evidently in MMA. MMA, it says here on the poster, there's the poster, it says, she's just off the bus from the deep south and learning fast how to outsmart and out-tough the big city just to stay alive. She's MMA. A MAE film. This movie, wow, really something, just an awesome movie. It's about 100 minutes long. And let's get into this movie. MMA is... I have some notes here because there are a couple things I don't want to forget. Okay, I'm going to be real wild with it here, okay? There are some really interesting shots in this film where the camera will just stay stagnant and allow natural time, natural space to envelop just around the camera. And just to let it happen there, right in front of you. And then there are a couple sections of the film where the whole color of the screen changes color. And there's sections of the film where slow motion is used to powerful effect. It's very, very interesting when these stylistic touches more directly happen. It's very, very experimental in a way, and boundary pushing. There's a raw element to this film, just like all of Funako's films to me. He has a rawness. It's like the real and the unreal. You know, really, I almost come away thinking, what was not real? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it has that type of vibe. Look at the opening credit sequence of MMA, and it's the most amazing, it looks like documentary footage, okay? And sometimes people will use, like, real footage and opening credits of a film or sections of a film, and then the rest of the film is a film with actors and, cut, action, and there's a big dichotomy between the two. Not in this case, okay? The rawness of the opening credits of MMA really fly together with the rest of the film. I mean, it really looks like it's all raw. It's all like a documentary. This is a film with emotion, with power, violence, romance, family, friendship, drugs, the South versus the West. This is a film with pain and happiness and uncertainty and party and wisdom. This is a film that deals with the old versus the young and experience. MMA is a film about... It almost reminded me in many regards of kind of a Black Dazed and Confused, especially near the first 20 minutes of the film. I mean, it was moving along just as if it was a day in the life. It was moving along like that. And what a ticket. What a ticket. The dialogue, the relationships, the situations, what a ticket into Compton. It was filmed in Compton, it says in the closing credits. What a ticket to Compton in the 70s here. I mean, man, this was, if you're not from this area, if this culture is not something that's familiar to you, if you weren't raised in the city, if you didn't know or you don't know a lot of Black people in your life, or if you are kind of sheltered from, you only have white people around you, or the MMA is a ticket into raw life. It's a ticket into... you get to go into somebody's kitchen. You get to go into somebody's bedroom. You get to go to somebody's school. You get to go to somebody's house. You get to go to somebody's party inside their car. Musically, some freaking sick, hard-driving funk/disco rhythms in this film, and then all of a sudden, we have this really dramatic, forlorn piano, these piano pieces, as the film goes on. This is a film that is a day in the life, days in the life, but it's a film that's hard, it's raw, it's fun, there's exploitation, but the exploitation is really just like a day in the life, kind of, the violence looks real, the fighting looks real, MMA is a complex character. You can see why they named the film after her, because at first you think you kind of figured her out, and then as the movie goes on, you realize you really didn't know her as well as you might have assumed you knew her at the beginning of the movie. And you got the wildness. Fanaka has this wildness with his characters, where the characters have this almost chaos, not like trauma chaos, but there's a chaos. Look at Penitentiary 1 and 2. Look at Welcome Home, Brother Charles. Which I'll be looking at in the future, I believe. So MMA has that, and in many regards, it's the definition of a complex film, because it's equal parts fun, it's equal parts disturbing, it's equal parts hard, and emotional. It has it all in there. You might recognize some faces in here, and you got some interesting things with cops. You got this is the 70s here. This is truly a Fanaka snapshot. This is an excellent film. MMA. Thank you so much for watching the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page, where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more, like MMA. Please feel free to follow me at my Vimeo site, where you'll see my own films and music at www.vimeo.com/poopydiarrhea. That's POOPYDIARRHEA. Thank you so much. Good night.